everybody, this is Alessandra. Welcome to my home, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make something I grew up with is artichokes and potatoes. It's finally cooler, it's a simple meal, delicious, and I'm sure low in calories too. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is how to clean the artichokes. So I have about a pound, little over a pound of artichokes. Depending how many people you're cooking for, you could do more. I have about a pound and a half of potatoes, 2 large cloves of garlic, fresh parsley from the garden, olive oil. Okay, I do have a lemon, but the lemon does not go in the recipe while it's cooking. But the lemon we're going to need to make lemon water so that the artichokes, as you clean them, they don't get dark. If you're going out to a party the next day or so, do wear gloves. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm fine. So it's okay. And I like to be able to grasp the food easier without the gloves. Now, also what I do with the lemons, when they get a little older, if I purchase too many, don't throw them out. Keep them in the fridge, and if you're not using for baking and other stuff because they're not very fresh, they're great for do this kind of thing where you need them to keep, make the lemon water. So like that, the Carciofi, that's what we call them in Italian, Carciofi. And in the Napoletano, it's carciofle. So today we're making carciofle e patata. This is something when we grew up, I don't think I was a fan, but then as you get older and the taste buds start appreciating good food, and now these are things that I need to make to keep the traditions going. So my water is ready. Now, if you come closer, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm sure I don't have to show you how to cut the potatoes, but the carciofi I want to show you. So I buy the little ones because they're very tender inside and there's not a lot of waste. So the first thing I do is cut the top part off. So you see how nice, that's what you want. You want the white part because the outside of the artichoke is going to be rough and it has a lot of fibers, so not easy to eat. Okay, you start peeling the outer leaves until you could almost feel when you get to the softer part of the artichoke. Okay, so here it goes. That's how far as I'm going to go. Now cut a little piece off the stem and just slice along the way like this. Okay, now I'm going to cut it in half. And that's it. You got your artichoke all ready to cook. Now put it in the water with the lemon so it doesn't turn dark. I'm going to leave one out and I'll show you what the difference is that it happens. Okay, I'm going to try to go a little quicker with this one. Just remove the outer leaves. Also, when you buy them small like this, you could also pickle them. And if you would like to see that video, please just leave it in the comments below. Again, just cut along. Okay, so here are the artichoke that I'm not going to put in the water, and I want to show you how they get dark. I also want to show you a little something my grandmother used to do. Back in the day, they would use newspaper. I remember that she would lay the counter with newspapers, and it just makes cleanup so much easier. What I do is I use a brown paper bag, and then I just throw the discard. If you have a compost, it's wonderful, but I don't right now, so I just discard the outside, and it makes for real, and recycle my bag, and it makes for really easy cleanup. So these are little tricks I remember my nonna doing, and I do it too because it really makes life a little bit easier. So I'm going to continue on with cleaning, with preparing the artichokes, and then I'll move on to the potatoes. Peel the potatoes, and now I rinse them, and I'm just gonna, of course I'm gonna cut them in small cubes because see the artichokes are not very large. Some of the larger ones I even quartered, but there weren't too many, mostly a tiny. So I'm going to go ahead, and then you see everything is gathered right here. Just very easy to pick up and do the cleanup. So slice the potato in half and just make, we say in Italian, tocchettini. There it goes. Because everything is going to cook together, so you want to make sure that it's pretty much the same size. Now let's go by the stove and put this together. Look how dark the artichokes that we didn't put in the lemon water, and come closer, you could see how beautiful and light these ones stayed. You see, in the mixture I have the potatoes too. Now we're going to put the stove on. I have a 5-quart pot. I'm going to put it on low, and immediately I'm going to add my oil. Okay, I'm not able to cook without a kitchen rag on my shoulder. Okay, let's get situated properly, and then I'm going to slice in. Keep the heat on medium-low because you don't want any frying going on. You just want the oil to warm up quickly and release the flavors of the garlic. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just a couple minutes. Adding in my potatoes and the carciofi, and I am going to also add, you want to add enough water, not to quite cover it, but that's what's going to cook in the steam. So I put in about half a cup of water in here. Okay, now higher the flame, so you want it to come to a boil, and as soon as it does, you're going to lower it. Also, I have a nice fresh bunch of parsley from the garden. What I do is I just bunch it up in my fingers like this and cut away. Okay. All right, I just started the flame. It's not boiling yet. You just want it to warm up, start boiling, and then we'll place a lid on it, and we will check back on it in 10 minutes. Let's take a look. It's cooking beautifully. See that? Okay, it still needs more. I could see that the potatoes are not cooked and either the artichokes, but I am going to add my salt. Now the salt is really, I'm putting in, I'm going to say about half a teaspoon. The salt is really according to your taste, okay? Especially if you're on a salt-restricted diet, you could even omit the salt. Let's check, 10 more minutes. Final check. Yes. How I wish you could smell how delicious it is. Okay, the potatoes cooked through, so are the artichokes. Let's move over to the table and plate it. Look at that delicious juice in there. Look at that. That's all flavor. And here it goes. A little bit extra parsley on top. Ed ecco a voi carciofi e patate. Artichokes and potatoes. This is so wholesome, so delicious, so healthy for you. Amazing. Perfect balance of flavors. It's very hot. I'm burning my mouth, but you know what? It's so worth it. So worth it. Please make these recipes. They're simple, delicious. Is what I grew up with. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button. Lots of new recipes coming out this fall. Thank you for watching. Always God bless. Arrivederci alla prossima. Ciao, ciao.